Так, меня слышно, надеюсь? Странно, почему не слышно?
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Туда его.
Hang on!
Так, слишком громко вроде.
The key! Give me your hand!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Ну, наконец-то можно поиграть.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead.
Да, визуал, конечно, здесь бомбовый. Ничего не скажешь. А это мы еще до Хогвартса не дошли.
Why would someone build this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
С помощью портала профессор может переместиться по дереву. Вам нужно исследовать таинственные руины, понятно. Просто описание квеста и ничего более. Так, ну...
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd.
Упс.
Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
Типичная ситуация в МФЦ. Ничего особенного.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Hmm? Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cards if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Да.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Так. Ну, это было просто.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to
Revelio.
discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of
Revelio.
bounds.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Кажись, засада. Крутой, крутой. Задоджил. А, это обычная тренировка.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
Опа, что-то вижу.
To go? What's happening? The wisps of magic
Так,
seem to
сундук.
be leading me somewhere. Revelio. Lumos.
Еще.
Revelio.
Опа.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Так, еще
That's where they're
сундучок.
leading me. That glow again.
Ну, пока довольно скучновато.
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Так понимаю, надо, чтобы все три светили.
Seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Ну, естественно. Контратаку, удерживать куб. Ах ты ж чёрт.
Lumos. Revelio.
Так, сундуков вроде нету пока.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Так, Равелю, это что? Это заклинание, чтобы иллюзии разревелить. Как его там? Чтобы иллюзии перестали работать. Ну что-то вроде поиска в основном. Сундучки подсвечивает скрытые места.
Hello? Are you there?
Professor Fig.
Так, я пришел оттуда.
Godric's heart, I'm glad you're all right. I'm somehow back in the entry room to the vault.
I don't see a way to open the door.
There must be something. I'll keep looking over here.
Антигенджутсу. Ну, типа того.
Revelio.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Ходят как профессор. И видят.
Follow my lead.
Понял тебя. Шуточки за 300.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for
К3G.
one who cannot see traces of
Что за
ancient magic
К3G?
as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge and the responsibility that accompanies it.
They've done
Да
all
там
they can.
суть не в том, куда они заходят, а что они видят. Так что, в принципе, ты написал все, что надо.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ran
seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
Минус
I
гоблин.
have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Ля, какой вылезло пугало, блин. Ну, вроде плюс-минус экшен начинается.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Ну, наконец-то добрался.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
Удобненько.
I need to study this locket as
Мне
soon as
так
I
по
can,
утрам.
but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
О, знакомые фамилии.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems
Посмотри,
the problem has...
выплыла жижа.
I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Ну ты
If you're
мерзкий.
lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Так. Ну, мы метим в Слизерин, поэтому, наверное, вот
I'm
так.
looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
А шляпа со времен книги и фильмов отупела немножко. Так, нет, нет, нет. Вот это больше по-слизерински.
I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Ну, естественно. Это было просто.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Ну, чёрта. Ты мне сразу не понравился.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common
Ну,
room?
рыжая,
I shall
можно
see
было
to it, sir.
догадаться.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well.
Серьезно? А по оригинальнее нельзя было придумать? Там мартышлюшка.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Let's head to the common room.
Заклинание использовать можно.
Protego! Lumos.
Все работает. Так, проверим-ка график. Угу. Quality. Так, ультра. Пировку все применяем. Да, не быть не может. А что применит, применит. О.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Это до Тома Ридика. Да, это до Тома Ридика было. И до Доминика Торетто тоже.
Suppose. No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs, who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Это вроде бы за 200 или 300 лет до ситуации с Гарри Поттером.
Quite an experience, nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts?
Написано, что события происходят в 1890-х годах. То есть примерно за 100 с лишним лет.
It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
На тебе.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We have and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Не понимаю, зачем мне эта информация?
Nice meeting you.
Adios.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Aha, you're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Так, эти вопросы меня не интересуют вообще.
Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley is waiting for you just by the stairs. I think we'll be able.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Lumos.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Короче говоря, здесь пока не объясняется почему, но мой персонаж сразу на 5-й курс попал. Не знаю, почему так вышло, почему так поздно. пока не было сказано. Какой-то вундеркинд. Так что, не понимаю, его сразу на 5-й курс скинули. Так, что у нас тут? Нажмите. А дракон это случайность. Тут скорее даже не повезло. Одному, которого схавали. Пока мы сюда летели. Так. Куда ж шаришь за магию? Ну, вундеркинд. Ну слушай, это же всегда история о избранном супер крутом, который супер талантливый. Ну, все, кроме Гарри Поттера, само собой. Здесь история о том, что главный герой видит следы древней магии, которую не видят другие, которая была времен Мерлина и все такое. Так, сейчас отстреляться бы с этим обучением, а там уже дальше сам все изучу. Постройку библиотеки. Вот она. Угу.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Lumos.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Lumos.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Неинтересно, что такое Хогсмит.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Ну вот и ответ, откуда он шарит за магию. Вначале он нас обучил 2 спеллам, плюс талант. Короче, классика.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the
А Слизерин
details of
тут
the
уже
field
дети
guide's
собак
map?
двуцельных.
Of course.
Thank you.
Ну слушай, ну...
And remember to use
Ну
your
да.
field guide. It will be
А что,
invaluable
когда было по-другому?
and invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom
Ты
after
директора
you've
видел, он
attended
тоже
both
из
classes
Слизерина.
today,
По нему
and
сразу
I'll
видно.
explain more more about those assignments I mentioned.
Кто он там?
And we'll see if we
Прапрадед
can't
Сириуса
get you to
Блэка, что ли?
Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Хотя вряд ли 100 лет, значит, скорее всего, какой-нибудь дед Сириуса Блэка. Опа, чё? Так, а что это у нас тут светится?
Lumos.
Как там темно, там что-то должно быть. Понял?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Ну, директор тут.
Good. Now,
Скажем
as
так.
capable as you are, I believe the ability
Жижа редкостная. Леща бы ему отвесить.
Happily, you have the
Чтобы
benefit of
хлебалом
an
не
exceptionally
щелкал.
skilled team
Было
of
бы
witches
зашибись.
and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another
Ну,
not
чисто
so subtle
слизер.
proof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Так, открыть карту.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Так, что у нас тут по заданию? Угу. Это компас, я так понимаю. Нет.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Я бы с кайфом поиграл в Гарри Поттера за Златопуст Локонса. Вот это геймплей был бы. Просто бегаешь за знаменитостями и стираешь им память. Вообще шикарно. Какой-нибудь симулятор. Так, давай-ка за заклинаниями пойдем.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Bluehouse.
Так, это непростой какой-то сундук. Ну это... Ага, это посмотрим. Нет волшебных свойств. Окей. Синенькое. Плюс нападение. А, ну свойств-то нет, так мы снимаем.
Revelio.
Не понял.
Oh dear, not sure what kind of look you call that.
Handy resource indeed, your field
Так, мне
guide.
нужно вот
I'm
сюда.
most pleased to be included.
Professor Ronan tends to
Revelio.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Так, ну вот заклинание.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Ну, в принципе, жизненные занятия тут. Геймплей бомба.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial
А как тебе
year in your
персонажи?
education on the art of charm work. But I am
Очень
confident that we will take hold with
запоминающиеся,
the
скажем
passion
так.
and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to
Вот
page
прикинь, у нас в школе вот такого препода.
Before we
Было
begin,
бы весело.
can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Книгу верни, чё? Взял с
My, the
коммунизма.
summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Так, это у нас акция. Вообще первое, что в голову пришло, Борис Михайлович. Ну, Борис Михайлович выглядел так, знаешь, статно, круто. А этот больше на клоуна похож.
Might just rival Miss Onai here.
И шуточки у Бориса Михайловича были что надо.
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Квестиан Селлоу точно на кого-то. Ну. Видел я парочку видосов про эту игру, и ты прям в яблочко. Там одного или двоих точно. Кажется, это он будет тот, кто меня обучит о водокидавре.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Excellent control there.
С первого раза на полтос.
Think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing... That's it! Very good! Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some
Правда, у меня
friendly
вопросы о том, как ты это слово написал.
care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Задавракедаврит. Заадвокатит.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Да давай уже начинай, все равно я выиграю. Ну все, выбиваем ее мячик. И победа наша. Давай, повыпендривайся. Давай отсюда теперь.
You are not making this easy for me, are you? Here we go.
Да, это да. Борис Михайлович мог игрушку из говна и палок сделать. Так, давай отсюда лесом. А, не выбил. Обидно. Надеялся с нуля очками ее отправить домой. Слушай, была у меня такая идея, честно говоря. Чисто поржать, запустить этот запретный лес. Сразу загрузить его. Но у меня сохранения нет.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Тем более хватило мне запретных лесов колдовара. Там где еще запретные леса.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Ай, сюда. А, не выбил. И отсюда. Обоих выбил, черт.
Watch this.
Попробую выбить этот. А. Сейчас есть шанс ее с 0 баллов отправить. Давай отсюда. 0 баллов это про тебя.
I will get you back for that.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit,
Так, секунду, сейчас
I think
подойду.
I underestimated you.
Сейчас катсцена
Took me
закончится, и я
weeks to
отойду.
become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Так, сейчас подойду. Устройство. Так, тебе нужны белые волосы. Ну да, белые волосы, ублюдский характер и буду чисто Драко Малфой. Самое то.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Ну, мне вообще не интересно, что там за вопросы. Погнали
Well, it's
дальше.
been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. Accio and Accio on humans.
Revelio.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing to be precise, Bastian. You know
A
it
word,
won't work on
if
Так.
you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
And then the werewolves
Revelio.
and the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it,
Так, а в
the
чем
Minister
тут
for
суть?
Magic was Albert Boot.
No.
О, Пивз.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Revelio.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be.
Так,
You can't
3:05.
He says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong
Так, и как это
anyway. It was
разгадать?
Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it
Лошадь
wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble
4.
with Professor Black.
Типа лошадь 2 гидра. А, лошадь плюс 4. Раз, два, три, 4. Скорее всего, это вот эта креветка или что это? А здесь у нас 3:05. А, все понял. Скорее всего, лошадь плюс 4. 5. Да их тут 10. Чем тут 12?
Revelio.
Что будет равно лошади плюс 4? Лошадь 2, плюс 4 это 6, значит нужен 6. А, ну да, все верно. Креветка это. 3, 0 равно 5, значит 2. Надо лошадь ставить, если здесь есть. Здесь нет лошади. Значит, я чего-то не понимаю. Непонятно. Так, ладно, с этим потом разберусь. Может, здесь где-то... Так, это Аламора. Подожди, нет, это как-то отгадать точно можно. О, кошакот. Так. Лошадь. Ладно, с этим я еще разобрался, но вот что здесь под вопросом? 3, 0. В общей сумме 5. Нет. Типа головы, что ли? А, погоди. Ладно, здесь... Нет, непонятно все равно. Ладно, с этим потом разберусь. Так, эту книжку сюда. По-любому такое. Не зря учил. Сундук.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Мне нужно сейчас на защиту от темных искусств. Вот сюда можно сразу.
Revelio.
Нашел.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that
Разве
saved me
Малфой
from death
любил
at the hands of dark wizards
борьбу...
more times than I care to remember.
Как это?
Levioso.
Levioso?
Забыл, как этот предмет называется.
Levioso. A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to
Борьба
defend
против
yourself,
темных
Master
искусств
Pruitt?
или
No?
как-то так.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat
Я
of
видел,
battle.
здесь дуэли есть,
Now,
вот этого жду
let's
больше
practice
всего.
what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ну, мы выучили любимое заклинание Рона Уизли. Галдем Левиоса.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Опа, дуэль.
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just...
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Нагребаешь. Ха! Куда его? Изи-бризи.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Да и по делам ему. Хотя я вроде помню, что у него какая-то там трагическая история была, такая трагичная.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone
Но
will be
не
talking
помню,
about it.
какая
It was
именно.
certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
Да, от него требуется,
Then
чтобы он
again,
меня в Адакедавре
perhaps this
обучил и
wasn't
все.
your first duel.
Дальше пусть лесом идет.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Закрытый и неразрешенный, поэтому я всем расскажу.
Exclusive and
Браво.
unsanctioned.
Злодей из него чертовски
Excellent.
хороший.
Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to
Сейчас
break
где-то
the rules
Тайлер
down
Дёрдан
there.
сидит такой,
Whether it's
думает,
joining a
кого я
secret
позвал в
dueling
свой
club,
клуб.
or sneaking into the restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Так. О, нашел. Так, какие у меня задания вообще? Скрещенные палочки. Звучит двусмысленно. Погнали. Придется пешком, походу. Где? Нельзя сократить? А, вот есть. А, нет. Другая секция. Да, придется пешком.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Тайлер Дёрден, детектор. Ну вот это чисто мое лицо, когда Гагик за Равенора сел. Вот один в один. Да господи, куда идти-то? Люканом Шумпси. С кем? Я же сказал, мне не сюда, мне вот сюда. И, ну да, все правильно. Каким-то Люканом поговорить. Все намекает на то, чтобы я пошел в доту играть. Что, дурак, что ли? Иди отсюда.
Glad you could make it.
Revelio.
Just over there.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Или доходит до стрима. А ты попробуй на Твиче мне писать, если у тебя есть Твич. У меня, мне кажется, на Ютубе большая задержка, надо будет ее уменьшить потом. На завтрашний стрим. Ну или когда это будет. Думаю, завтра может получится. Попробуй на Twitch зайти и оттуда.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists.
Да, я рестримлю. У меня и Twitch, и YouTube одновременно. Если ссылка нужна, просто описание под стримом. Открой, там ссылка на Twitch будет.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along.
Кажется, я опять Себастьяну звезделей отвешу. Давай, я жду тебя, пока не буду ничего. На паузу поставлю. Как раз пусть обучить. Отпишись, если ты подключился в Twitch. А, окей, тогда продолжаю. Ну, изи-бризи.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Так, здесь что-нибудь есть? Ну, тут аламура нужна. С этим я пока не. Так. Как эта дверь открывается?
Revelio.
Ты это вспомнила, я сразу в дотку вспомнил. Это отсылка на то, что у него родители странные, так ребенка назвать. Люкан. А почему не Слизер сразу?
Revelio.
Здорово, здорово, Сквиб. Игра вроде норм, но все ее обосрали. Да нет, она хорошие рейтинги набрала. Продалась очень хорошо. Ее обсирали, потому что вокруг нее было инфополе такое. Специально готовилось. Из-за Джоан Роулинга. Но игра довольно успешная вышла. Просто проблема в том, что кооператива нету, плюс активности однообразные. Да и сюжет средний, но игра хорошая.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Тут боевка очень интересная такая.
They
динамичная.
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... What was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the
Toxic
perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be
А, это в Хоне
far
когти
superior.
за 400 монет вроде. Так, сейчас, секунду. Сейчас на уроках вы пользуетесь чужой палочкой, но ваше заклинание станут клемещение, если, собственно...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Нам нужен костюм
Very well.
тройка с...
I'd like you to make your
от.
first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
Костюм тройка.
Perhaps
Кстати, здесь
Sebastian Sallow
был
or
костюм
Natsai
тройка
Elroy.
вроде.
I've noticed you spending
Тут
time with
всякие
them.
шмотки есть, надо посмотреть, что у меня доступно.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
У меня мало времени, минут 20 где-то, дальше я еду на работу бить людей. Ну, удачи, Геф. Смотри, чтоб тебя не отметили. Костюм тройка, подтяжки, и можно в кабинет Блэка залетать. Сандра, сегодня в Хоне бабки дают настоящие. За что дают? За хорошую игру? У нас есть те, кто хорошо играют в Хон и зарабатывают на этом бабки? Одну катку на Мидварсе успеешь. Го 1 на 1 на блицах. Ну слушай, 1 на 1 на блицах я развалю кого угодно. Но проблема в том, что у меня Хон устанавливаться будет дольше, чем эта катка идти, так что ну его нафиг. Так, где у нас? О, нашел. Пофинду на Мидварс.
Ah, there you are.
Давай откактованим чужого мидера. Уфиндуй тебя, а не Мидварс. Скорее вот так.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall
Ты
ask
все что
that you
угодно можешь
complete
про
a
Хон
few
придумать. Из
preliminary
любой игры
tasks
вообще.
to hone your magic. I have
Любое
arranged
слово
some
можешь
for
свести к
today.
Хону.
See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away,
Слизер,
Professor.
Армадон, легендарная пара. Слизер и кто угодно легендарная пара. Только вот Слизер не выигрывает. Он выиграет Лайон и проиграет игру.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Сюда иди. С Армадоном я бы лучше Глациуса взял, там хотя бы реген манны есть. И замедление, и станы реген манны. Так, куда мне сейчас? Соберите парящую страницу в башне защиты от темных искусств. Привез из этой игры игру Dark and Darker хотя бы. Не, вот туда я точно не полезу уже. Мне хватило этой игры, больше не хочу. Dark and Darker. Dark and Darker отсюда. Давай жду. Заходи в хом, кинем пару кузинных палочек чужой тебе. Да это ты так на словах всегда, а потом заходишь и в итоге тебя бузинят во все щели. Так. Это что за дело? Нам бревна кидают. Ну вот тебе еще один повод не заходить туда. Там такие бревна. Потом неделю сидеть не сможешь. Я видел, как тебе за магину кидали бревна.
Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a
О, репаро.
conduit of your
Зашибись.
magic.
Не может быть повода, чтобы не заходить в хон. Ну смотри, я игру удалил, вот тебе и повод. Можно не заходить.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Давно пересмотрел Спартака отрыв. Да мне его шорцами выдают всегда в Ютубе, либо рилсами в инсте, так что можно сказать, я тоже отрывками его пересмотрел. Так, посмотрим, что у меня есть. Ничего. Лучший сериал. Ну да, хороший сериал однозначно. Ганик машиной был. Простите, Хоксмиды, раздобудьте необходимые принадлежности. Так, ну, погнали в Хоксмид. Посмотрите. О-о-о. Берсерк топ аниме, спору нет. Только вот закончится он, наверное. Конец Берсерка, скорее всего, твои внуки увидят. Такую бы игру в мире Наруто. Да уж, это было бы здорово. Я бы поиграл, порасинганил немного.
Well, fancy meeting you here. Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first
Правда,
foray into
Берсерк,
the village?
вот с какого сезона, не помню, там, когда в 3D ушли больше. Не рисовать начали, а как-то в 3D ушли, там, визуал не очень стал. И я больше мангу читал. Когда я мангу дочитал, и она перестала выходить, тогда еще аниме не было. Этот Поттер нужен, все люди в мире играют в хон. Не, те, кто в хон играют, это не люди.
was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Я хочу первый сезон глянуть и читать мангу. Вот это, кстати, хороший вариант, потому что вот как раз вроде второй сезон плохой, второй, третий сезон. Первый сезон очень хорошо снят, там, не помню, как эта арка называется. То есть до падения.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Мангу есть, надо и не читать. Понятно. Хон удалять надо, а не играть.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Ни хрена себе. Он не играет, а жизнь. Я удалял хон, но он снова появляется. Восстание роботов начинается с хона. Ну, а такое бывает, когда ты хон скачиваешь с какого-то перуанского сайта. Там не только хон появится. Откроешь, а у тебя amigo-браузер. Не как кое-кто из нашего чата, который устанавливал сам. Чистый искусственного интеллекта в фоне будет. Клавиатуру, как эти цветы. Тебя из хаты выгонят, как только ты первую же кнопку нажмешь. Представляю, в 4 часа ночи кто-то играет в хон с такой клавиатурой.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Ни хрена себе у тебя там во дворе творится.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Блин, Гев, как будто с тобой на День города вышел. Всегда вот такие до нас докапывались.
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment.
Что ты хочешь стримить? Где-то Гев, перечитай, я что-то не понял, что ты там стримить хочешь. А, все, я понял. Я все понял. Можешь не переписывать. Ну так пойди, короче, договорись. Ты же в компьютерный клуб ходишь. Договорись с этим. С администратором, чтобы один комп всегда под тобой был. Когда заходишь, настраиваешь там все и стримишь.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand.
Что еще можно
And a
стримить?
short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember.
Надо, короче, совместный стрим на 4 устроить. Включить Зохана и просто смотреть. Богу, Так. Так, что... да я так офигею, столько бабок этому компьютерному клубу давать. А я тебе раньше говорил, научился бы в доту играть, уже в Фейсите выиграл бы этот компьютер. Нет, в ходу он играл. Так, нет, не отказаться, мне нужна Оливандер, фолианты свитки, зелье ТЖ Пейна и волшебная брюква. Начнем с фолианта или с Оливандера. Зохана я тоже недавно его смотрел, но я его не стримил. Это ж Зохан. Оливандер.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Да нахер мне твой хон нужен? Чтобы что? Вот скажи, что изменится от того, что я туда зайду? Просто последние нервные клетки растеряю и все. Иди сам играй в этот хон. Зовет он меня в Dark and Darker. Мы с Илюхой уже играли в First Descendant и Once Human вместе.
Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you?
Илюха... Интересно, он сегодня работает или как? Не, мы на стриме играли в First Descendant и Once Human. Ну, я стримил, он нет. Но я тогда еще без камеры стримил. Это было где-то недели 2 назад, что ли. Так. 12 дюймов мелковат. Можно побольше? Чтобы я просто глаз кому-нибудь выколол. И палочкой. Так. Да, он работает сегодня. Ну вот. Не, можно будет как-нибудь собраться нашим стаком из 5, когда мы начинали в хон играть, когда вы меня учили. И пару раз закатать, но это уже не тот хон, даже скучно как-то.
How intriguing.
Если будете вместе стримить, мне говорите. Свободен, буду залетать, смотреть. Окей. Ну, Илюха давно хочет начать стримить, но как-то не начинает. Пока. Ну, да и времени у него нет. Ему все это настроить пока надо. Плюс у него как-то график какой-то странный. То есть сотрудник, то нет сотрудника.
Curious indeed.
Возьму эту палку. Яблоня, осина, бук, терновник. Бузина. 14,5. Лёсткая.
Curious indeed.
Сердечное жило дракона, волос единорога, перо феникса. Вот так, перо феникс.
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare.
Сейчас
And what do
норм,
you
завтра,
think?
послезавтра у него выходной. Там вы поиграете. А, ну это да, это я в курсе.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Какого-то деда нашли, играют с ним.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed
Зашибись.
particularly powerful.
Скажи, когда я
The right
залечу
wand will learn from
на стрим,
you,
не в хон.
just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
17:20 по Москве, окей. Так, магазин Фонка.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Где-то здесь что-то есть.
Accio. Revelio.
Вот. утро, если она вот жопе. Ну слушай, вообще есть бесплатный хороший движок, все топовые игры сейчас, ну, перешли на него. Много топовых компаний перешли. И создатели Киберпанка с Ведьмаком на нем же. Я не знаю, почему Лотра не переделывают на этот движок. Хотя они вроде обещали, что какое-то крупное обновление на него выпустят. Вот он такой мир и стук. Слушай, толкинистов тьма тьмущая. Unity? Не Unity, Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 5 вышел, вот даже этот Гарри Поттер сделан на Unreal Engine, так что... да и многие компании ушли на Unreal Engine. Так. И свиток. И что? Вот. Так вот, толкинистов столько, что, конечно, это окупилось бы, если бы игра вышла хорошая, а не как Голлум, который вышел недавно. Это не игра, это не пойми, что было. Ну да, Unreal Engine 5 сейчас вообще 5.5 вышел. Он еще, этот движок еще и на мобилке сейчас пытается на рынок мобильных устройств выйти. Так что вполне возможно мы скоро увидим мобильные игры на Unreal Engine. Блин, кошак. Почему в старых играх девки красивее, чем... Потому что сейчас нет тенденций на красивых девушек. Так, круглые очки в золотой оправе. То у нас нужен 7-й уровень. Так, зайдем в кодекс. Может, у меня появились какие-то шмотки. Так, это снаряга. Антия не то. Ну, слушай, опять же, тоже, что называть старыми играми, типа Tomb Raider. Ну, не старая игра. Или же Киберпанк тот же. Ведьмак. Три вещи забрал. Не то, что сделал, кажется. У нас выполнено, да. А, это просто внешний вид, понятно. Да и сейчас вот в следующем году выходит Ведьмак. Ну, если, конечно, не перенесут опять. Вот когда он выйдет, мне прям интересно посмотреть, что за визуал там будет на Unreal Engine. Ладно, я пофиндую отсюда. Ладно, давай, Геф, удачи. Смотри звездюление, греби. Так, где у нас? Вот, нашел. Да. Лево. Вот он. Сладкое королевство. Это не надо, мне нужно фолианты и свитки. Правее. Ну что здесь? Вот. Это я пока открывать не могу.
From Booze and Peck said a customer lost a diricle around here.
Revelio. Accio.
Имов.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo.
Наверное, бомбарда нужна.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Все, на этом все. Продолжу.